Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brick Country. Mason here. So I'm doing something a little different today. I want to build a little MOC just that I can set on my shelf or something like that, just something a little fun from Lord of the Rings. Now I've done something similar with my Gandalf and Bilbo MOC, which I think looks really good. But this one is going to take a lot less time to build, and I just really wanted to build something, and I thought might as well record it to show you guys. My friend the Nerd King actually recommended that I try this build, so without further ado, let's check it out. So I started off with a very nice freeform base, and the main idea for this MOC is I want to do the scene where Pippin and Merry bust out of Farmer Maggot's crop and run into Sam and Frodo in the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring film. So here's the design for the scythe, and then I just put a little clip on the ground, and thanks to the little bar technique, I was able to get a nice little bend to the scythe, and I think it looks really good. Next step, though, is to hide it in a bunch of tall crops, and I decided started to lay out a bunch of these grass elements with a little hole in it, because I feel like that piece will work best to start building up some crop. After the crop piece, I just stacked a bunch of grass elements and built a ton of them, like a ton. It took so long to do, but I think the end result looks really good. Just covering it all up around it and adding the minifigures does so much for this little build. You can see I used the 4 minifigures from the Rivendell set, all 4 hobbits, and I think the build turned out really well. I think the crops are just thick enough to hide the base of the scythe without it looking weird. And I love having Merry and Pippin busting out. Take some little clip elements to get them at a fun little angle like they're jumping out of the crop. You can kind of see Pippin's a little farther in there. And then I have Sam and Frodo just right out front. I also added their vegetables in these little bags for Sam and Pippin with some clear elements to kind of hold them at the right angle. The vegetables are not tied down. They're just sitting in, you can see. But I think it gets the job done just sitting them in there. And I think this MOC turned out very well. The hobbits are some of my favorite characters in the Lord of the Rings films, so I greatly enjoyed doing this. This angle with the scythe poking out of the crops is probably one of my favorites, and I thoroughly enjoyed making this video. One of the things I love about this MOC, though, is how good it looks paired up with this other Hobbit-themed build, and I think they look really, really good together on the shelf, which was my whole goal all along. Please remember to like and subscribe, and comment below what your thoughts are on this quick little build, and I'll see you guys later. Farewell.